mukhang masungit, mukhang galit, mukhang suplado, mukhang pera, mukhang pilyo, mukhang may tinatago, amoy alak. This is not us. This is not us. This is not what God sent us to be. Wish to be remembered as a good priest, paring-pari, laging pari. May they remember us when they remember the Lord, and may they remember the Lord when they remember us. Today around this altar, we gather again to celebrate the memory of our priesthood, bringing together yesterday, today, and tomorrow in one single action, the CHRISM Mass. This CHRISM Mass is memory. This CHRISM Mass is presence. This CHRISM Mass is our hope for even greater things that we have right now. We gather as a 90-year-old church in Lingen, Dagupan, looking forward to the year 2028, our 100th anniversary as a particle of that one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. We know that Bishop Cesar Maria Guerrero is not just a personality in our church history book as our first bishop. His memory endures time. This year, 2018, the first year in our decade of Communio, leading to our centennial, our hearts are invited to ponder over the mystery of our priesthood as Tawir, a legacy that is forever, an inheritance that only God can give and no one else. We are the legacy of God. We are the memory of God. We are all Tawir. We are the legacy of the Lord. You, my brother priests, are the enduring signs of God's faithfulness to His people. I will be with you always. Today, in the presence of our flock, we declare, the Lord is my inheritance. I will not be forsaken. We want to be remembered and remembered for a long time. To be ignored and forgotten gives us a very unpleasant feeling of uselessness. Priests and bishops are usually given grand funerals in gleaming coffins, surrounded by large wreaths. But after a few years, even a few months, we eventually become just a part of the collective past, and our bones are exhumed and reburied, and our memories fade away steadily. We are not even a footnote in a research paper. Occasionally, they remember us when they print baptismal certificates. Is that all about our priesthood? To work hard, to preach well, to beautify churches and build grand parish halls, to send scholars to school, to build hospitals, to build schools, and then just fade away, eaten by the worms of amnesia. No children to carry our names, no endowment funds to be named after us. Is that all about us? No. No. We are the memory of God. We are the legacy of God. We are the inheritance of God for His people. The memory of presidents, governors, and mayors is a fragile gift of the world. Political memory can be easily deleted and erased. Our names as priests are not just written in the memory of history books. God is a God of the living, and our memories are eternally safe in the heart of the Lord. We are the memory of God, and our life is the fulfillment of His promise to His people. I will be with you unto the end of the ages. The death of God's faithful priests is not only remembered, but is precious in His sight. You can understand, my dear brother priests, how painful it is for your Archbishop when priests live our vocation and choose another kind of life. How beautiful is the life of a priest who labors quietly without broadcast or publicity, without recognition or awards. How beautiful is the hidden and quiet labor of a priest, known only to God and kept secret from society. The priest is the legacy of the Lord. The priest is God's enduring inheritance. But the question still needs to be answered. What will be your legacy when you leave? If they still remember us, how will the people talk about us? What will they say about us? What is the tawir we will leave behind? May they remember us when they remember the Lord, and may they remember the Lord when they remember us. Priest of God, what do you stand for? Who are you? You are the battle frontiers of God. Your action is the action of God and the action of the church always. You are a gift, and the more you give yourself, the more you become who you really are. The higher you go, the lower you must stoop, priest of God. Everything you do is touched with glory because you are Christ. Not only at the altar, but even at games, at recreation, at rest, or in vacation. You are Christ's. You, brother priests, are God's gift to His people. When they see us, do they really thank the Lord? Does our giftedness lead our parishioners to say, "Salamat sa Diyos, may pari kami"? Are they happy to see us? Are they inspired to be with us? All of them? All of us? Always? Let our giftedness lead our people to gratitude. When they remember us, may they give thanks. Growth is easier when gratitude is abundant. When the people of God are grateful, they also become holier, more generous, and more courageous. A heart that always complains will hardly grow. Our duty as priests is to remind our parishioners that they are blessed, that they have so much to be grateful for. Gratitude makes us saints. When they see us, do they hide for fear of another fundraising? For fear of being scolded? For fear of being openly rebuked or ignored? For fear of being humiliated in a homily in front of the other parishioners? Mukhang masungit, mukhang galit, mukhang suplado, mukhang pera, mukhang pilyo. Mukhang may tinatago. Amoy alak. This is not us. This is not us. This is not what God sent us to be. Say no. Wish to be remembered as a good priest. Paring pari, laging pari. Tawir na pananisya. If we truly are a gift of legacy, then we must be the reason for the parish or the school to be a constantly grateful people. I say it again, because gratitude sanctifies. May the gift that we are lead others to gratitude. May the gratitude we sow lead them to generosity. And may that generosity we inspire open the paths to endless growth. May the gift of our priesthood make our people holy. My dear people of God, look at us, your priests. We are the gifts of God to you in spite of us. Pasensya na kayo sa amin. You are the gifts of God to us. With you, we give thanks. With you, people of God, we want to grow. People of God, your priests love you. Let us be grateful and generous and faithful saints together.